Hello and welcome to this episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. The week was amazing. So whenever I feel that the week was amazing, when we had a certain analysis and when the market obliges to that analysis right from the day one, right from Monday, and then the week pan out amazingly, right? The trades goes in your direction and then you make the trades convincingly with a higher exposure and all these things kind of action keep on happening. So let us just go back and summarize what we had seen in the last week. So the last week's summary suggested that Nifty was about due for a correction and correction with a target of 8,700 for Nifty, and for Bank Nifty the correction level was 19,040. Now this target is completed, already done, and there is a support that has emerged for Nifty and that level is 9141. How do we arrive at this level of 9141? So let us go to WhatsApp chat and understand the messages that were shared during the week, right? So everyday morning messages that we keep on talking about in our WhatsApp group. So this is the WhatsApp group of current batch 10, and here this is the message from yesterday's action. And here I'm saying taking a cue from Monday's message. So what was Monday's message? In the Monday's message, I'm categorically mentioned about two stocks, right? So it was Reliance and HUL. I was expecting both to be bearish. Now Reliance has not gone bearish, and in fact Reliance has triggered the bullish kind of a trend in Nifty as well, right? So let us go and understand what has happened. But the highlight, the hero of this week was HUL. So let us understand what has happened in HUL and how we have taken this trade. So on Wednesday, we could identify that this level of 9141 proved very important, proved very crucial, right? And looking at that action, so I actually had forgotten about HUL, and just by looking at it, this level of 2000, HUL opening below 2000, this is yesterday morning's message, and uh, the level which summarizes probably this week's market kya lagta hai as well, the deciding factor which was given out on Thursday itself. The level of 9141 will be a deciding kind of a level. So if Nifty is above that, we may see a 9400 kind of a move, and below, once Nifty is below this 9141, then and only then we may head to this target of 8700. But right now the bias is fairly bullish. Okay, then HUL was hero of the day yesterday, right? And in that process we were talking about HUL delivering, right? So HUL, during one of the revision session, we had mentioned about our infi trade, which we took in the month of October, and based on that, we referred to HUL. It was a catch of the day. 1940 was one important level with the stop loss, and once it opened, and 19 keeping 1940 as the stop loss, we entered into HUL, and today it has gone little above 2000 level, 2000 mark. So most of the people made good money. Now here Dr. Vishwas could catch HUL at a price of 1930. So 1913, and this is the best price by far I have seen. Someone has taken an entry based on that, and this is how this trade has come to rescue. Let's go to chart of Nifty and understand how session by session action for Nifty has panned out. So this is a weekly chart, and right, you can see that there's a huge gap down, right, that has happened on Monday, and which has given us a fairly good advantage. If we go to hourly chart to understand how this action has panned out, so on hourly time frame, as we can see, this was the previous higher low that happened on 24th of April, and this previous higher low triggered as a support for Nifty, and currently Nifty is still managing to be above this level, right? So till the time this target was hit, it was a ferocious kind of a move, right? On Wednesday when this target was completed, after that, in a way, we are into a sideways kind of a dull and little boring kind of a market. But then during these last 2 days, HUL and even Reliance was saving the grace. It was giving us good momentum on the upside, and we are more than happy to take those trades, right? So Nifty currently, as we can see, that there is a target, right? Target of 8700, which is right here. But unless and until this level of 9141 is taken out, this important level, I'm just marking, this is not a target. This is an important level of 9141 in Nifty. If it is taken out on the downside, then we may go for the downwardly direction. But otherwise, as long as this level is intact, we may see some up kind of a upward type of a move. Okay, in Nifty, this is what we are talking about. In Bank Nifty, however, the target, let me just quickly go on hourly. Okay, so this target of 19,040 is completed on this day. So from here, we see that the market should be bullish. For this entire week, I want trades to be nimble. You have to take nimble trade unless and until market breaks out of this zone. Now, this is one important level. Once market break out of this zone, and then only we can see some action which is going to happen around this zone. So the action predominantly will still remain between 19,040 as a support and up till a upper target of 21,500. So this will be one interesting level to watch out for. And if the market breaks out, then we may expect this next target of 22,420. So these kind of actions are happening. See, as I had mentioned couple of times in the previous few weeks, that the market might remain sideways. It may keep on going in a sideways kind of action, and there won't be an exponential kind of a movement. So you have to plan your trades accordingly. And currently, the market is very much stock specific. Consider this as a tip for traders. The market is very much stock specific. So if you can identify those specific stocks are going to reward you very generously, right? So instead of focusing on Nifty or Bank Nifty, one may even focus on particular stocks, individual stocks, and you can just make most trading these stocks. So that's it from market. क्या लगता है? Have an amazing week ahead. Wish you a very happy trading. Thank you so much.